trash. All right, so we got less than 30 days left on the build. We're doing something today that I want to show you. I got the hood done yesterday and it's all right. There's some issues with it. Today we're gonna go through and we're gonna get the seats done. So this is pretty cool. I wanted to show this to you guys. The seats, seats got about 3 layers of covers on it. So we're gonna go through the process of ripping each layer off and show you what they did over the years. So this is the 1964 Rally build. We're doing in less than 90 days. I've never painted before. I've never done body work before. I've never done any type of restoration. I've got my own vintage Volkswagen that I've done little work on here and there, but I've never done body work, never done any of these type of things. So this car is, you'll be able to see this car for the first time at EMPI's open house. So if you live in Southern California or you're gonna be around that area during the end of June, we'll have the car there. This car was a rust bucket less than 60 days ago. We've gone through and did some work on the outside, got a bunch of parts over here, and today we're gonna get the seats done. So the rear was already pulled apart. I didn't actually have the rear seats, so those were donated to me. I did some of that rust stop spray material, and then obviously we're getting all this. This has been sitting a little bit, but we're gonna go through and get the seats done, so let's get it. So there's one layer. And there's a second layer, and this looks like the original seats. And I probably just cut through the original material, but hey, whatever. It's not like I can reuse it. So today we're going through and pulling the seat covers off. Check this out. These were in the car. These were the original seats. So you've got one layer they did black. Then they decided to go to a white layer. And then look at this. The original maroon coral color right underneath it still. So yeah, they're pretty much worn, but 3 layers. All on the original seats. We're going to redo them for this thing right here. This would get for a cheap ass free Harbor Freight. Free Harbor Freight knife they gave you when you're an exclusive member. But I'm going to cut this bottom right here after a little surgery fun. Guessing these were TMI or one of those brands covered towards the last part of the end of its life. Oh look, and it's so cheap the back fell off. Maybe that was my fault. But look at that. Almost looks like it's got like a clear protective over that, so there's one layer. Let's kind of do the same. Oh, this is super thin. This must have been like J.C. Whitney or whatever that place was back in the day. You just think about all the miles sat on this seat back in the day. Where it went, who, what, where, how, when. Bet you it's got some stories. There you go. There's that original. Look at it, just, it's like a shoestring. Little duct tape from back in the day. Obviously this was the passenger seat because this is where you'd fall into it and it would make a hole on there, because the driver's seat's over there and that seat is jacked. But yeah, there you go. So you've got one layer, two, and there's your third. Pretty cool. Let's see if we could do the same on the bottom. Now that I already kind of started it. One. These are, whatever this was is super thin. Look at that. Nice little nest of bullshit. Erp. Erp. Okay, let's get it off. Trash. Nice little buttons. Trash. 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 You know what? I'm gonna try to cut this material. We'll see. Maybe something we could do with it, but look, they even tried to kind of quick sew that to keep it from falling apart. And we'll keep this back part. Oof. Look at that. Still like it came from the factory. That's pretty cool. The original white. This material still seems like it's fine, so who knows? Maybe I'll add a little niche to it somewhere in the car. We could reuse that. Something small. Actually, I think I have an idea where we could put that. Well, no rat's nest, which we wouldn't have gotten this one, so, but that's definitely trash. Look at all those chickens. Yep, that's all original horsehair. Alright, so I have my mask on, so there you have it. The original seat from a 1964, even has the original paint on the back. To be honest, just a majority of all this stuff is good. You can see right in the middle right here where it, had some issues, but no broken springs. Usually these are broke off, they're still there. And it was never messed with, so there you go.